Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Well guys, let's take a look again at the euro currency as usual. And as you can see, that's some period of silence on the markets across the board. Although this silence could lead in effect to the storm, but currently that is the silent period. Well, on the daily time frame, unfortunately it's very few that we could tell here. Nothing in fact new. You see how the long candle holds all past price action, and market stands here more than the week inside the range of this bar. Well, the downward move hasn't started. There's no significant retracement. Market continues to creep higher. Well, and from that perspective, although we have the bearish pattern on the daily time, on the weekly time frame, here we have the bearish engulfing, if you remember. That's the invalidation point of this pattern. But the fact that market still calling around the monthly pivot point stands at a significant resistance. As you can see, market has tested overbought twice in this resistance area and doesn't show any significant pullback to the downside. This is a bit warning sign for bearish development. And in fact, now on the 4-hour time frames forming the pattern that we have discussed already, the possibility of this pattern, but today this pattern becomes clearer, and I suspect that this could be really the further development of the euro currency. At least currently, I do not see any other possibility, any other clear patterns. And on the upward action, I will explain why the upward action now gets more and more chances to happen. So on the 4-hour time frame, here's the pattern that we have discussed. That could be the butterfly sell. You can see that is our invalidation point of the stop grabber. That is invalidation point of the butterfly. Market has shown shallow retracement here and now is creeping to the upside. Also take a look that will be inside ABCD pattern as well. That is coincides with the 127 extension target. If you'll take a look at the 1618 extension of this butterfly, it stands around 133.40 area. It's right here. Recall what we have discussed on the daily time frame. Again, very often when the market hits overbought for the first time, it shows the flat action and then 1618 extension. I have shown you many times this moment already. Take a look here. Wait a minute. I will draw you 1618. Next hitting of the overbought here. 1618 extension. So maybe you will find another examples to the left side. I just do not have it on this chart. But even in the recent time, you see twice that has happened. So I can't exclude that this could happen again. So 1618, 127 coincides with the weekly pivot resistance 1. 1618 stands right here. That is a bit ultimate for current action. As you can see, it's difficult to suggest this, but I can't exclude it if market will taken out of these highs and will really continue move with this action. That's really possible. At least now on the intraday charts, I do not see any other clear patterns that is forming here. So this butterfly, I think, has some chances to succeed, especially if we take into consideration how market behaves in recent time. Also take a look here, we have hidden bullish divergence with the MACD indicator. Market has created new high low while MACD indicator shows lower low. That is the hidden bullish divergence to the upside. Although I prefer to see such sort of the divergences when some trends holds somewhere in such sort of action. For instance, when gradual some channel developing or something of that sort. But here, well, still that is the pattern, and I have to show you this pattern. based on these suggestions, I think that currently market has chances to still continue move to the upside. As we said previously, it's better to close all shorts. We said that even before the statement of the Ben Bernanke before the Congress, because as we said, if market doesn't want to continue move down as it was suggested and it's logical action, then probably market is building an energy to continue to showing some upward action. Because here it's very logical to suggest the downward pullback. Couple of the Dinapoli directionals, stretch and the brand body sell, significant resistance, but market doesn't respond on it. It's just continue to challenge this resistance area without any reasonable bounce to the downside. Well, that is the sign of some strength probably, or something, some hidden bullish power or something of that sort. Now on the hourly time frame we do not have any patterns, but here then another moment that makes me think that the bearish development is under question. Take a look what has happened around this border. We have said here that to speak about the potential downward reversal, we need that market should break these lows, this support area, support range, and continue move down. But what has happened? Market has tested it in the Bernanke statement, retracement, retested it again, turned to the upside. Well, that's not how the bearish action should start. This gives us the hint that probably market has some bullish power, something of that sort. Also take a look. Here we have the moment that we have discussed previously, this hourly candle. That was the final candle in the thrust on the previous Thursday, on the past week. Last candle in this thrust to the upside. Holds all price action since the 10th of July. You can see almost 10 days inside of this candle. That's why these borders will be significant. That's some sort of the calling, some sort of the indecision action and building on energy action. That's why we should be extra careful with the euro currency. It's not as simple as it seems on the first glance. And I now suspect that probably market could turn to the upside. And I can't exclude that this will be 1618 extension of this butterfly pattern as it was previously. So here is my major moments of current analysis of our thought on the euro currency. So please keep it in consideration, take it in consideration, because this could be really interesting price action on the euro currency. Probably not today, but on the next week I hope that we will see some development on the euro currency as well as on the other markets. But the moments that market now are giving us makes me think that odds now stand in the favor of a potential upward move. I do not want to tell that this probably will be some reverse to the upside and for the upward long-term trend, but some action to the upside taken out of these highs, reaching of some of this level or even that level is very probable in the nearest week. So that's all that we would like to share with you today. Let's see what will happen. Hope this will be helpful to you in your own analysis.